This was, actually it starts, Chair, 6107. On 7 July 2021, where Mr. Sayed forwards an article, a report, media statement in actual fact, that was prepared by Mr. Yusuf Abramji for an organization, a non-profit called Tax Justice South Africa. And the content of the heading of this media statement is "Authorities to Blame for Tsunami of Illegal Tobacco Flooding South Africa." And it reports as follows, and I'm not going to read all of it, just the relevant part. A shocking new report shows a tsunami of illegal tobacco is flooding South Africa as a result of authorities' failure to act on damning evidence of the world's biggest black market. And then it quotes, there's a quote from Mr. Yusuf Abramji, and he refers to on page 6108, he says illegal cigarettes are being sold for just 6 Rand per pack, a fraction of the minimum collectible tax of 21 Rand 60. And then he says brands belonging to Gold Leaf Tobacco Corporation are winning the illegal price war with the number of its South African brands purchased below the MCT. And then he names Carney Links as guilty of the same conduct. So Mr. Sayed sends this to General Khan, and along with the message, Abramji going to get, my mother watches this commission, Chair.
No, you may just say F up, bro.
I'm tired of this language. It gets fucked up, bro. And General Khan responds...
Ms. Hassim, we once got into problems out there when Mr. Chaskalsin vocalized the lyrics of a certain song.
Yes.
So
let's not repeat that.
Yeah.
General Khan responds, F him up, bro. He must stay in his lane. Now, Chair, this was not the end, because there's another message after stay in his lane on 10 November 2021. Can you get that? Just get the page number. Chair, can you look at it on the screen?
Yes.
So what you'll see on the screen is a post by Mr. Abramji recording a survey that shows that 62% of Carney Links brands retailed below the MCT. That's what he's posting about. And if you go below the chats, it's another post by the same organization, Tax Justice South Africa. And Mr. Mo Sayed says, this P is asking for it, bro. And General Khan's response is, we can sort it out easily. Now, the reason I'm actually drawing this to the Commission's attention is not just because it's linked to Carney Links and the subject matter we've been discussing and the allegations of illegal and criminal conduct by Carney Links, but because it's not the only incident in which there is this attitude and hostility towards other individuals, including journalists. So what we see here is seen elsewhere in the conversations of General Khan. And for that, Chair, could you, well, again, I think you'll probably need to look at it on the screen because it may not have been included in your bundle. It's page 3431. And it's a conversation with a person whose name I don't need to mention, but he seems to be another police officer from KwaZulu-Natal. And he shares with General Khan an article from the Daily Maverick. The headline of the article is SAPS PPE Scandal, Clash of Top Brass Amid Claims of Massive Corruption. And so what the article is alleging is that there are top cops who were tasked with investigating the then head of crime intelligence, Peter Jacobs, for tender fraud. The article is alleging that those top cops are themselves potentially guilty of tender fraud. So that's what the article is about. We don't need to open it and read it. Unless the commissioners wish to, that's just a summary of the article I've provided. So that's sent to General Khan. General Khan says the following in response: "Morning, this journalist is a good friend of Jacobs and Vieri." And the response from the counterpart is, "Good morning, General. It's clear, as all the articles are written by a single journalist." And the next message, "Counter needs to be activated on this journal."
You say who is the journalist that's being discussed? Is it still Mr. Abraham G?
No, it's a different journalist. It's a journalist with the Daily Maverick, a Miss Marian Tam.
And then this communication, "Good morning, General," counter needs to be activated. And the earlier one, which says the general is friends with Jacobs, you say who's communicating there?
Who's communicating with General Khan?
No, I want to know, are you saying, who's communicating with General Khan? Is it the person whose name you don't want to mention?
Only because it would be unnecessary to mention the name. It's not really relevant to the reason that I'm bringing it to the Commission's attention. It's a person who is, I believe, a member of the SAPS.
Okay. Just so that we understand. So the first message, WhatsApp message, which says someone is a friend with Jacobs, who's writing there?
Yes. That's General Khan.
That's General Khan. Okay, and then the next one?
That's also General Khan, where he says, "and Vieri."
Yes, okay.
So he sends it over two messages. "Morning, this journalist is a good friend of Jacobs."
Yes.
"And Vieri."
Yes.
And then the response from the
other
colleague
person
is, "Good morning, General, it's clear, as all the articles are written by a single journalist." Now, the article that I referred to, it was just one article. But obviously there are more articles on that theme. And the colleague with whom General Khan is speaking must have looked into it. And so said it's clear, as all the articles are written by a single journalist, counter needs to be activated on this journal.
I understand. Thank you.
Hasim, what are we going to do with all the pages that you referred us to that are not in our files? Should the attorneys not make a note of all of them and then make copies for us to be inserted into our files?
I think that would be the best way to do it, Commissioner, because what you have is one massive bundle, as you're aware, and then what we've tried to fill it out for you. And when you are going through it in the weeks to come, you're going to want to go back to some of these pages. So we'll make a note, and the attorneys will supplement your bundle.
Thank you.
So I've referred to the page numbers now, so they should be easy to pull out. These, just for repetition's sake, is 3432 and 3433. Commissioners, it's not, it's an abuse of authority, these kind of communications that are taking place here. But that's a theme on its own, and we will get to that probably on Monday.
I know it lies with General Khan to explain the meaning, but do you have any idea what is meant by a counter having to be activated against the journalist?
I mean, it could mean counterintelligence, it could mean counterattack, it could mean, I can't say for sure, Chair, but it is something that needs to be done.
Okay. In those circumstances, must we not know who that second communicator is there? This may potentially be quite serious, even if it's not something at this stage the Commission was not thinking of following up on.
So, Chair, the only reason it's redacted is for the public. It shouldn't be redacted on your version. But because you don't have a version, all you can see is what's being flighted, I think.
So in other words, when the missing pages are added to our files,
it will not be redacted.
Will be there, and we will be able to see it.
Yes.
I'm trying to wrap my mind around why the public should not even know that.
So, Chair, my approach to this was one of extreme caution.
Okay, we still have Monday. Perhaps let's.
I'll give it more thought, and
yes,
if
yes.
I feel it's something that should just be said publicly, then we could do. I didn't want to be, as I said, too reckless with the way in which we deal with these conversations.
Yes. Let's leave it for now. Yeah.
We'll leave it for now, Chair, but I certainly the commissioners will know who the person is when we supplement the bundle, and I'll think about it over the weekend.
Thank you. Thank you. Let's continue then.
Thank you. Okay.
In fact, whilst you think about it over the weekend, I must say, as presently advised, my inclination is for the name to be divulged, especially if what this means is taking improper action against the journalist concerned. Why should the public not know about that? But I still leave it to you to mull over the weekend.
I take your advice, Chair.
Thank you.
I'll make note of it. Thank you.
Thank you.